Hey there! Welcome to my channel. In this video, we're going to be learning about DNA specifically. We'll be going over 4 main points: the structure of DNA, the function of DNA, where in the cell you can find DNA, and why DNA is so important. So let's start with the structure of DNA. DNA is a molecule that carries genetic information in all living things. It's like a long, thin thread that is twisted into a double helix shape. You know how a ladder can be extended and then twisted into a spiral shape? Well, that's kind of how DNA is shaped. The sides of the ladder are made of alternating sugar and phosphate molecules. And the rungs of the ladder are made of pairs of nitrogenous bases. These bases are called adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine, or A, T, G, and C for short. And here's a little tip for remembering which base pairs with which. A always pairs with T, and G always pairs with C. You can remember this by the trick. A goes with T, and G goes with coffee. Next, let's talk about the function of DNA. So, the main function of DNA is to store and transmit genetic information. You get half of your DNA from your mom and the other half from your dad. This genetic information determines what traits you have, like the color of your eyes or how tall you'll grow. But it also contains instructions for how your body will function. For example, some DNA segments tell your body how to make proteins. Proteins are like the workers of the body. They do all sorts of things, like transporting oxygen throughout your body or helping you digest food. Now, let's talk about where in the cell you can find DNA in eukaryotic cells, which are the cells of plants and animals. DNA is located in the nucleus of the cell. The nucleus is like the brain of the cell, and it's responsible for controlling what the cell does. You can think of DNA as the boss of the nucleus. Inside the nucleus, DNA is organized into structures called chromosomes. Humans have 46 chromosomes, which is equivalent to 23 pairs. One chromosome from each pair comes from your mom, and the other one comes from your dad. Finally, let's discuss why DNA is so important. DNA is important because it contains the instructions for life. All living things are made of cells, and all cells need instructions on how to function. DNA is like the owner's manual for the cell. Without DNA, cells wouldn't know how to make proteins or carry out the processes necessary for life. So that's a quick overview of DNA. If you want to learn more about DNA or other topics in biology, check out my channel. Thanks for watching.